visible illnesses, realize that you can still lead a pretty healthy and active lifestyle. It's just not going to be the one that you had envisioned for yourself, but the time is going to pass regardless. So you may as well make the best of your situation. Because you know what? I didn't for a long time, and I was very depressed and angry, and guess what? It didn't take me anywhere good. I just got sicker. Why? Because I was stressing myself out, because I was wrapped up in worrying about things that were out of my control to a very large degree. But that actually does tie in to tonight's topic, which is yoga. I have a love hate relationship with yoga. I love the way yoga makes my body feel. I truly do, but I don't enjoy it. It's just, it's something that it takes discipline for me. Like my cardio, my dance stuff, I love that. I need no accountability. In fact, I need accountability, if anything, on drawing back in that area. But yoga, I know it's really good for me. And since when I had COVID, I couldn't I couldn't do the cardio, but my body would hurt because it's used to moving. And bodies are not the human body is not designed to sit on your ass all day. It's not designed to be sedentary. So I had to move. I'm like, well, all I could do was yoga. I found a great yoga channel a while back on YouTube, and it's called Yoga with Bird, and she's my current favorite. Yoga with Adrienne's really good too. I highly encourage you to check both of them out. Um, but I like Bird has a lot of really not quite yin yoga, but close, where you're holding the poses, and it's just, I don't know. There's something about it that really speaks to me, and I picked it back up while I was sick with COVID, and then I've been doing it in the evenings, just a 15 to 20-minute practice. I've been doing most evenings for the past week or so, and it's made a big difference in how I sleep at night because it calms my body so much. So that's why I wanted to talk about some of the reasons why you should be doing yoga. And this is certainly not a complete list. This information is from lifehack.org. Number one, it is a great workout and it is adaptable to literally any fitness level. They have chair yoga. They have yoga that is made specifically for older people. They have yoga, I mean, just about anything that you can come up with, you're going to find an adaptation. Now, it may not be perfect adaptation, but there's going to be a video out there on YouTube somewhere that's going to work for you and your situation. I can almost guarantee it. Reason number two, it gets you in touch with your body. It increases your strength, your balance, and your flexibility. But with regular practice, you get a lot more tuned into just what's going on day to day. And our bodies do a lot of things that we don't even think about. They're just automatic processes, but you should think about this stuff. Oh, well, I'm 53, so, and I got a lot of health problems, but you could do it, Dave. I could guarantee you, if you'd be willing to try it, I could find you something that you could do. So if you're interested, drop me a line and I'll help you. But it really helps you get in touch with your body. Now, I will say, I think I've talked to my doctor about this and she kind of agrees with me, but I think as someone who does have the health issues that I do, I think in a way it kind of gives me a little bit of a boost when it comes to fitness, because I know that sounds crazy, but hear me out, because I'm a lot more body aware than the average person, because I've had to be. So, especially back when I was doing a lot of really high intensity cardio, I had to really, okay, so my legs hurt. So what can I focus on to take my mind off my legs? And it helped me really dial into a lot of fine tuning that I think a lot of people would miss. But anyway, yoga will help you get in touch with your body. Number three, yoga improves your breathing. Look, in the Western world, we are what they call shallow breathers. And if you're dealing with chronic pain, it's a big problem, because think about it. When you hurt, what do they tell you? And if you go somewhere, like you're at the doctor and they're doing something that's painful, what do they tell you? Breathe. They always tell you to breathe, right? Well, when you're in chronic pain, you are breathing very shallow. And that means that your intercostal muscles, that the muscles between your ribs, they don't get to expand and contract like they're supposed to. And yoga is really good for helping to open up all those muscles in your upper back and your shoulders and your chest. Is just really good for you. Plus, the deep breathing associated with yoga is very calming and stress relieving. Number 4, and this is why I have been doing it in the evenings, yoga can help improve your sleep. Studies have shown that light physical activity just before bed helps us fall asleep faster, which usually leads to better sleep quality. If you're dealing with chronic pain, the thing I like about yoga with Adriene, I can do it with Bird, but Adriene, I absolutely can. I can go to YouTube, go to yoga with Adriene and type in yoga, fibromyalgia, yoga, calves, yoga, shoulders, yoga, whatever. And anything I've thrown at Adriene, she's had at least one video for. And so far, honestly, Bird has too, but I haven't thrown as much at her. I don't know why. I just take hers kind of as they come across my YouTube. Anyway, that's weird how I do that. But yoga really does help. It can help improve your sleep if you let it. Number 5, it's good for your posture. And you know what? In our plugged in world, that is so important, especially if you are an older woman who's a little top heavy. You know what I'm talking about. You need to learn how to keep those shoulders down and back, girl. It's going to improve your back so much. You need to do yoga if you are older and top heavy. You just do. Years ago, in fact, young people today, several years ago, there was a poster I saw in town, and it was 2 very attractive young ladies, and they were dressed up and they were posing for the camera, and one of them, you can't see me really, but her shoulders were rolled forward so much, and she's a really attractive young lady, and I always wanted to reach into the picture and just grab her and roll her shoulders back. And I always thought, my gosh, if your posture is that bad at your age, you are doomed. By the time you get to be my age, the neck and back pain that young lady's going to have if she doesn't correct that problem. Oh, yikes. I feel for her. Number 6, yoga can help you develop emotional strength as well because it forces you to be in the moment. You cannot have your mind wandering very far when you're trying to do some really challenging pose where you're standing on one leg and you're all twisted and then you move your arm, and it's hard. You have to be focused. You have to be present. And that's really good for you emotionally. And most, if not all, I don't think I've ever done any yoga that did not end with at least a couple of minutes of meditation. But that meditation, even if it's just a few minutes a day, it helps clear your mind. It alleviates stress, and it really improves your mental health. And number 7, reason why you should be trying yoga. It's a form of moving meditation, and it allows your mind quiet time to process. Look, our lives are crazy ass busy. Everybody's. You've got to take a little bit of time to slow down, to quiet down, to just be. As one yogi, and I don't remember who I heard say this, but we're not human doings, we're human beings. So you need to just be sometimes. And I'll tell you one thing I've noticed about yoga, and I only have had this experience doing the slower yoga that I get with Yoga with Bird. But I feel so connected to God when I am doing my yoga. I am the most grateful. I'm always grateful. Even if I'm really distracted, I will always have the thought of, thank you, God, for bringing me to my mat today. Because I know that that's going to help me stay so much more centered emotionally. You guys, when you're dealing with a lot of health problems, you have to learn how to quiet all that internal chatter. Yoga is really good for that. Meditation they're both excellent for that. If you have a lot of health issues, you probably really need to lower your stress. Are you going to really sit there and tell me you're not worth 10 or 15 minutes a day to try to lower your stress? Hell, it won't try. It will lower your stress. It'll get you more in touch with your body. It's going to improve your breathing. It's going to help improve your sleep. It's good for your posture, which again, in our plugged in world, that is so important. It can help you develop emotional strength. I mean, the stuff, if I could put this in a pill, y'all would beat my door down. But most people won't do it because it requires a little work. Anyway, that is all I have for tonight. It's been a rough day. I'm more than a little disappointed because Monday and Tuesday I was surprised, like, wow. I just Sunday I felt so crappy. I thought I was going to be back at the doctor. I'm like, crap, the COVID treatment ain't working, dude. I'm still sick, but I felt really pretty good Monday and Tuesday, and then today I went way backwards, and I don't know why. But it's been a rough day. But you know what? I'm definitely going to do my yoga tonight because I actually got up out of bed the other night to do it because I'm laying there, and when the pain levels are really high, my anxiety gets high, and I end up in this just horrible cycle that's really hard to snap. And I'm laying there the other night and I could just feel the anxiety building. I'm like, I'm not doing this yet. Excuse my language. So I got up and came out and did yoga in my pajamas because I knew it was going to help. Anyway, I'm rambling. If you guys want help getting started, I can help you find a video that's going to work for you and your unique situation because we're all different. Gosh, there's a ton of free yoga available out there. Just go try a few different yogis. You'll find something that resonates with you. You'll find something that you like. And if you do, pay attention. Pay attention to how it makes you feel because that will help keep you going when you think, I don't really want to do it. Of course, I say that and I fell out of the habit for months. But anyway, we're not talking about that because I'm back in the habit now. I hope you guys have a fantastic night. I will be back Friday at 5 o'clock Alaska time.